Guess who's back? Mumbler's back. We got the beginner top 6. Hey, what's up? Got a little tutorial for you guys. Want to take a look? This one here was the Stairway to Heaven. We're going to reuse this. I'm going to take this, delete that, take this, delete that, take this, delete that. Okay, so I got this, going into this, going into that. Tip number 1, we are going to organize our project. Let's first go to View and Show Power Bins. That's going to pop this up right here. If we go on into Master, we can right click and say New Bin. Let's create an audio bin. And then New Bin. Let's do a footage bin. Let's do this. New bin. How about timelines? And then another bin called Elements. Elements is usually all my like PNG elements, logos, stuff like that. Okay, now that we have this here, we can just select this, select all these guys, and slap them on into there. Bink, we are organized. So now in all my projects, when I open up a new project, all I gotta do is select those, bink, pop them on in. Tip 2, say I had a VO here. The VO would be right here, but I don't really want to play a VO on here because, I don't want to make my clients mad or whatever. So how about I'll fake it. Here's a nice little fakey. Going on now at your local Chevy dealers. Blah, 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 blah. We got a great big sale. Blah, blah, blah. It's amazing. Okay, come on down. Bye. Okay, there we go. There's the awesome VO. Now I need to time it. Say my first little section, I got my open section, and then this is where it changes into the next section talking about the sale. I like to drop down markers. I press M. That pops a marker right there on my timeline without anything selected. If I have something selected, it's going to pop a marker right into the compound clip in that case. Or it could drop a marker if I have it selected right on the clip itself. That's actually how I kind of like to do things. Like if I'm forgetting, I need to do something later on in the edit, I'll come on down through something and just drop 3 markers right on it. I have a visual right there like, hey, I need to go back through there and stabilize that footage. I need to go back through there and lock that shot in, do whatever. It's kind of like a great little visual for me. Back in the spotting, I like to drop in markers on my timeline of where the changes are. As I refer to them and my coworkers, the next graph. So the next paragraph in the 30-second spot. So say this is the next spot, here's the next spot, and then we have the ending right here. And hey, this is going to be a 15-second spot. So here we're at 15 seconds. If I wasn't there, and I just want to quickly go there, I can click here, type in 15, and it just pops me right there. Then I would drop another marker just so I have a visual representation of how long my spot is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, hit E. Tip number 4 or 3. Tip number 3. Yeah. E, the E edit. The E edit. Yeah, buddy. E, slap that down. E, slap that down. E, slap that up. Oh, we don't have enough clips here, but we're gonna do that. Okay, there we go. So there, now our spot is timed out to the VO. Everything's good and golden. Okay, next step would be pop in some transitions. I can click this. I can go Command T. Okay, so I can click my little edit point and go Command T. Whoops, not there. Since this is a compound clip, there's nothing before it. So I'm going to click on the right side of that and go Command T. That's going to pop in. A dissolve is my default transition right now. Say I wanted to change that default transition to this amazing spiral wipe. That's pretty cool. I would right click on that, set as standard transition, go here, Control T, bink, I got spiral wipes for everything now. Isn't that cool? And then one other little thing that you can do with the Command T too is really cool, is you can come through here. I'm holding down Command. I'm on Mac, by the way. I don't know what it is on PC. It's probably Control or something. And then if I just Command click each of those transition points, then Command T, bink, I got my amazing spiral transition for all those. Isn't that cool? It's like a weird daydreamy type of a thing. It's like a really cool off the wall Michael Jackson video, like with cool like toilet bowl transitions. Like, I think that was tip 4. Hey, you might have just gotten a bonus. Yep. I think you just got a bonus. I don't know where I went with that. I really got lost. Yeah. Okay. On to the next tip. We're going to jump on into Fusion for this next tip. We're just going to right click, open Fusion tab. This comes in really handy. Okay. So I've got this little background. Say, it's normally defaults to what? Solid color and black, I think. So say I really like that. I can then right click on this. After making my tweaks to it, you can do this with any node. It's really, 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 really cool. Settings and save default. And then every time I bring this down, it's going to be black, just like that. Hey, see? This one here is my blue. I really like that. That's kind of my go-to little gradient. So I've made that my default. So I'm actually going to set that back to that because I end up not needing just a black thing in the back because I do a lot of 2D, 3D kind of comps and stuff. So I do a lot of this background thing. So I'm going to actually set that back to this. Oh yeah, Canon giveaway 50 mil lens. All you got to do is 2 things: subscribe and leave a comment. You can do that with the transform node. Say you really liked it being offset and smaller because you're doing just as one edit, you're doing a bunch of like squeeze boxes or something. You can go through there, save default. Every time you bring it on in for this edit, it's good to go, just like that. Then you can bring it back to, say, reset default. Then you can, like, if you want to reset it, just right click, reset default, bink, and now I put it back to where it was. I actually have it set to a default right now. Basically, my default is just got this multiply my mask checked on. It helps out a lot with the comps and stuff. And tip number 4.2, I've lost count of where I am. I kind of tend to do that with these top 6.5s. We're going to say this is top 6.3, maybe 0.375. Yeah, let's do that. So this tip number 0.67256 is going to be renaming clips on the timeline. You know what? It took me a long time to actually figure out how to do this. Like, it's the simplest thing. Like, I just want to rename this in Avid, in Flame. It's always right click, rename. So I'm like, why is there not a rename in here? I right clicked. I just want to rename this. Then I found, like, people were saying like, oh, hey, right click and do this, do new compound clip. And, oh, I like this. And then it renames it to I like this. Okay, but I don't want this to be a compound clip. I just want it to be that piece of footage. I don't need to clutter up and have a bunch of compound clips over here and stuff and just a bunch of craziness going on in my edit. Who wants that? I don't want that. I want nice, clean, neat, and tidy-whitey's little edit. So click this or the compound clips. Any of this works. Click there, go to your inspector, file. Go into the name, select all, clip 24, whatever I just put in there. Click off of that. Look at that. It just changed the name to that. My compound clips, I can do the exact same thing. There's no need to right click and do rename. Just go up here, go to file, compound clip. So this is going to be like graph 4. There we go. Bink, it just changed the graph 4. There we go. Now I have visual representation of what is going on with each of my edits. A lot of things I'll have is like, an offer. So here's offer number 1. There we go. Click off, it changes. There we go. Bonus. That's like 6.34756. And, I just lost count of things. And that's where I don't know where we're at now. Do you know where we're at? Leave a comment.